Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today I'm in FSEconomy and I'm in Hawaii, and we're going to be taking a flight in the Cessna 172 from Kaleloa, which we're located at right now. That's John Rogers Field, jumping across an island to Hi23 Airstrip in Pui. So I've decided to go along with one of my favourite liveries here. This is the Edmonton Flying Club livery for the Cessna 172. Definitely a long way from home for sure. But I really like this livery, so I thought I'd go along with it. So what I'll do is I'll just show you how I've set up this flight, and then we'll get into things. So if I grab the FSEconomy webpage right here, pretty straightforward. I've got 3 passengers, about $2,100 there or thereabouts, and I've loaded them in there. I am flying it for ARD Air, which is the group that I belong to here in FSEconomy. And so we'll be taking off very soon. We've just got 17 kg remaining, so I've got quite a full load there. Now, you're not going to become a trillionaire flying Cessna 172s, but hopefully we should get some pretty good looking scenery here on this particular flight. As you can see, late afternoon, and that sun creating some pretty long shadows and casting quite a nice hue around the place. So as you can see, quite a bit of activity around the airfield at the moment. So let's jump into our aircraft and start things up. Okay, in the cockpit right here, let's go ahead and remove the yoke just so we can see things a little bit better. We will throw our beacon on and throw our masters on. Our mixture is rich. Fuel shut-off valve. You've got to make sure that's closed because otherwise funny things start to happen, i.e. you don't get any fuel. So let's throw the engine on. And we have a good start right there. Let's throw the avionics on right now. We'll throw the taxi light and the nav on. We'll hold off on the others in the meantime. And let's throw on our secondary monitor right there. Our secondary display, I should say. It's giving us the test okay. Let's go and grab our FSEconomy widget or UI right here. Everything's good to go, so all I need to do is say start flight, and we are all set up, ready to go. It's showing that everything's set up, so that's great. Our passengers are boarded and we are ready to take our flight. Now the wind is coming from the east. Basically it's coming from the west. It's coming from about 240, so just slightly south of west. And so we've got a few options here to take off from. So we'll go and taxi out to the runway, take off, and let's go and see if we can grab some great sights. So I'll catch you very soon. Okay, we're approaching the runway here, everybody. Let's throw our landing lights on and our strobe light on. This is runway 22 right. And we're just going to make a little bit of a right-hand turn here. And in fact, we'll look to take off and then turn off to the right too. We'll get full power away right now. Let's take off, and that is a beautiful looking sight right in front of us here with the sun just setting in the distance. But let's get this thing rocking along. Just getting the speed up nicely. A little bit wriggly on the runway. As you can see, I took off from halfway down the runway. I'm really on the runoff strip part of the runway right here at the moment. But you know what, you can make your own rules up sometimes. Now, we're going to look to trim out for 80 knots here. One thing I did actually notice with this aircraft is that in FSEconomy, this particular aircraft does not have GPS installed. So what that means is I'm going to have to use the heading bug if I want to use the automatic pilot, the autopilot. It does have an autopilot installed, it just doesn't have the GPS capability installed. So what I'll do, everybody, is let's just make our way over towards our destination. I'll right hand turn right here, just a nice standard rate turn at the moment. And once I get up to cruise altitude, I'll rejoin you, so I'll catch you very, very soon. Okay, welcome back everybody, and we've settled on 4,500 feet to make this trip across the body of water, and it really is quite spectacular. A great time of day to be flying here over in the Hawaiian Islands. As you can see, that sun's really starting to dip down towards the horizon, and the colours are coming through absolutely fantastic. Now, what you may have noticed that I do have the option to view this in 1440p. I've finally got my monitor upgraded, and yeah, on my monitor right now it's looking absolutely sensational, so I hope it is for you too. But really enjoyable flight, just nice and relaxing flight here in FSEconomy in the good old Cessna 172, making our way across to Hi23 in Pui. So I'll just quickly show you I'll show you the seats first. There you go, there goes the seats. But what I was going to show you is if we jump up into our VFR map right here, you get a feel for what we're doing. We're starting off over here, PHJR, which is in the main island of Oahu right there, and making our way over to in a northwest direction. The reason I chose 4,500 is because it looks like it's going to be pretty flat going once I hit the land right there. So this should be pretty comfortable for us to be able to fly in there and make an approach into Hi23. So we either will be proved right or wrong by the time we get over there. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty straightforward flight here tonight. Okay, everybody, what I'll do is I'll come back once we reach some land and you've got something decent to look at. So I'll catch you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. We're on our final approach here into Hi23, and look at the colours that are reflecting off those hills right there. I'm not quite lined up with the runway. Let me just make a bit of a right turn there. I had the sun right in my eyes. Couldn't quite make out where it should be, but anyway, we'll adjust as we go. Anyone who watches my live stream knows that's how we roll. We need to lose a bit of altitude here, everybody. Let's hold the nose up, get this trim right. But those colours in the background are just absolutely sensational. This is really is quite a little airstrip in the middle of, not in the middle of nowhere, but certainly a little bit isolated. It's actually not too far away from the main sort of settlement over by the coast. I am going way too slow here, folks. Let me just trim this up. Nose it down. Okay. We're looking okay. Okay. Looking a little bit high now. Let's just strain it up. The wind coming off our right hand side, just 2 knots. This is not the greatest looking landing you've ever probably seen, everybody. Whoa. Oh, gee. I tell you what. That was a little bit hairy, it would be fair to say. But we did get there. And so we will take it. But look at that. That is absolutely sensational. Let's just pop outside the aircraft quickly, everybody. And take a look at the scenery right here. Oh, that is just picture perfect right there, everybody. We've got it reflecting off this lake right beside the aerodrome, and we're getting all those colours bouncing off the clouds. Really made for an absolutely beautiful flight right there. So I'll meet you back at the parking area. It may be a small airstrip, but we've got first class service here. Here we go. We've got the guy with the battens leading us in the right direction. He's telling us to go to the left. That's exactly what I'll do. Oh, a little bit heavy on the brakes right there, and stop. Nice work. Thank you, mate. That was outstanding service right there. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to turn on our parking brake. We're going to get our results right here at the top left hand corner. The FSEconomy has seen that we've stopped, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and shut down the engine. Not the beacon. Nav lights can go off. Let's turn off our pitot. Avionics can certainly go off. Mixture can be pulled right there, and there we go. Done and dusted. Nice little flight. Let's go and check out the summary of the flight in FSEconomy. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you can see this okay. As you can see, we had an income of $2,151, a flight time of just under 1 hour, and at $100 means we ended up paying $96.78 for the rental, picked up by ARD Air, the group, obviously. Our fuel was just $42.77, which was a good decision for me to rent dry, because it was $100 rent dry, $150 to rent it wet. So I saved about $5 right there. Good effort, Mace. We've got ground crew fee of just $215, and by the time you take that into account, we have expenses of around about $350 there or thereabouts. We did get a negative distance bonus because we were flying it away from its home, but it meant earnings of $1,712. ARD Air got $421. We got $1,291. So as I said earlier, you're not going to become a trillionaire flying Cessna 172s, but for nice little relaxing flights like that, yeah, nothing better in my opinion. And I mean, check out that time of day right there in Hawaii. Great flying conditions, and you know, a beautiful little flight between islands right there. So hopefully you all did enjoy that. Please smash the like button down below if you did enjoy the flight. Subscribe if you are new, and until next time, everybody, take it easy.